Hi all, Paul here again at Ali Pally for Darts World, and we're on to day 9 at the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. We've got another double session here, and I'll be taking you through the afternoon matches in North London. We start today with Kevin Doets of the Netherlands up against Matty Dennant of England. Dennant has had a pretty decent year on the floor, and he's qualified for his first World Championship as a result, and he's going to meet Doets Hawkeye, who's not had the greatest season by his own admission, but he should have enough, I think, to get through to the second round in that one. And following that is Ryan Meikle, the barber. He's into another World Championship, and he's up against Argentina's debutant Jesus Solarte. Not a lot is known of Solarte, and for that reason I'll probably lean towards Ryan's experience getting him through that one. Third match on could be one of those clashes of styles again. Mickey Mansell, very methodical, very measured in his approach against the USA's unpredictable and erratic Leonard Gates. I think it's a good even matchup, but I think Mansell will be able to control the pace enough to take the win in that one. And rounding off the session, Gemma Hayter debuting at the Palace after getting a debut at the Women's World Match Play in July. She has the unenviable task of taking on former World Youth Champion Josh Rock. It's a very, very tall order for Gemma, and I do think it might just be too tall for her on this occasion, and I think Rock takes the win. So 12:30 start UK time as usual for the afternoon. It's live on Sky Sports in the UK, and we'll cover it all across our socials. Well done, Kevin. Just on the back of that, are you comfortable in that role of, being the favourite in a match like that and being the crowd sort of pantomime villain?
I think I am. It has not happened often that I have been the favourite on this stage. But I don't think it really matters in my mind. I'm there to play my game. The first game is always the hardest. I played a decent game today, and I think I'm gonna play better the next game. That's how it feels like. The first game is just when the pressure gets off, and then you're allowed to play your own game. And so I think the next game I'm gonna play a lot better than now. And even with the booing and the whistling, I think I'm gonna play better.
And the game against Matthew there, you say using your experience was key. Mm-hmm. Was it also a case of you expected him to falter at certain times, because he did build good leads in sets that he maybe should have won?
No, not really. I expected him to actually play better than he did. The first set, I expected him to play like that the whole game. He didn't. He started missing his chances, and I didn't expect that. And of course, that's in my favor. But I like Matthew. He's a great person. He's a great guy, and I wish him the best. I just wish myself more.
And it's been a steady year on the floor for you, and obviously coming off the back of the last 16 here. What do you need to make that next step into tournaments like the Match Play, Grand Prix, and quarterfinals?
I think I've already made that next step. I have to think now. Beginning middle of September, I started to practice a lot more because my son started in school, and the situation I have at home wasn't great. But now I've been able to practice a lot more. So in tough situations, I'm able to get out of it because of my confidence in practice, and that's something I have not really experienced before. And now, I'm practicing a lot, I'm playing a lot, and just, my confidence is very high right now.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
Young child, so obviously I'm over the moon for it. Thank you.
Well done, Ryan. Against somebody like Jesus Solarte, where footage will only be available of him at the World Cup, is it difficult to prepare for an opponent like that, or do you just concentrate on what you're doing?
Yeah, obviously when the draw came out, I must admit I'd heard of the name, but I didn't know much about him, so I looked on YouTube and stuff, and I think they had a good win in the World Cup, I think, in June. But Yeah, I mean, I didn't have to prepare for him because I just knew I had to prepare for myself. And if I played, I just kept telling myself, if I play well, I should win. And I don't think he played probably his best game. He'll probably tell you that. But yeah, you just have to concentrate on yourself really, and that's what I tried to do.
And what has preparation been like ahead of the Worlds? Have you still been doing the part-time job?
Yeah. Obviously, being a barber, Christmas week is the busiest week for us. I don't think the schedule's been too kind for me. So obviously, I'm finished now for Christmas, and we've still got a week left. So, but obviously, this is my main focus. I don't care. Obviously, I know it's hard. Obviously, people want haircuts a week before Christmas, but this is what I want to do. So I still worked yesterday morning, and then obviously travelled up yesterday. So you know, if I can keep winning here, hopefully I won't have to work in the future.
And you mentioned not getting past the second round due to mainly, you know, the likes of Luke Littler, Peter Wright, Raymond van Barneveld. Does the match now against Johnny Tata become an extra pressure on you, or do you see that as pressure off because it's a winnable game for you? A more winnable game for you?
I don't know really. Obviously, I think I'll probably just be favourite for the game. So I've never had that in the second. My biggest thing now in my career, I've always wanted to be in the Worlds after Christmas, and I've obviously never done it. But I've always had tough draws. So I think this time I've probably got a winnable game, but I've obviously got to prepare and concentrate. And yeah, we'll see how we go. But I don't overthink things or put any pressure on myself. As long as I prepare right, I obviously believe what I can do.
Brilliant. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Leonard. In the middle part of that match, it became a little bit scrappy. How pleasing was it to get over the line so emphatically in a whitewash set, the way you did?
It was great because I sat there and I told myself, I said, hey, man, just bear down, throw your darts, stay steady, stay focused, keep it simple. And that's what I did. I kept it simple, and the marks, the darts, the stroke, everything felt good, and I was able to get over the line.
And just how good is the North American circuit on the whole, you know, producing players that it has? How good can it be standard-wise?
It can be great because these guys, they're watching what we're doing, me and Adam Saveda, Alex Spellman, Stowe Bunch, they're watching us come over here and do this thing and experiencing this, and it's like we have more players getting involved and taking the game more serious. It's not, they're already involved, but they're taking it more serious, which they should have been doing in the first place, I think.
And what are your plans sort of going forward? Because we know that you've like dipped your toes in Q School and UK Open qualifying and things like that. Are you just happy to qualify for events like this and you know, the US Darts Masters and things like that, or would you return to Q School?
That's a deeper thought in the process of what I'm thinking about. It's very conflicting right now. I'm dealing with a certain hip pain, as everybody saw. If I get that squared away and I get everything else calmed down, who knows? The sky's the limit as far as that goes. Thank you.
Leonard, on
They should win the game.
Congratulations, Josh. Regardless of opponent there today, was it all about round one, you just get the job done, you get through and you move on?
Yeah, massively. Because, as I said to you before, the first game is always the hardest one. I think it's harder to win than the trophy. Because you want to get into the tournament, you don't want to go home too early before Christmas. The first game is definitely the hardest game. Obviously, I proved it the other night, the way I've been playing all year. And, yeah, just finally a show bottle towards the end.
And what's preparation been like going into this? Because I know you've been at a few exhibitions and things like that. Have you just been ticking over with those and practising with fellow players?
Yeah, I've been practising mainly with Scott Williams because Roadcross went home very early. So, yeah, the preparation went good. Obviously, Scott went home early because he's not playing obviously till the 23rd too. And I came over on Tuesday, so I've been over here pretty early. But I want to be over here settled and get the practice in because sadly there's no one close to me at home to put the proper hours in. Darryl's 2 hours from me. Whereas it's nearly better getting a flight over, and then Scott Williams is 20 minutes from me. Obviously, if I fly into London, so it's a lot different that way. But I mean, Scott had a very good session on Wednesday, and then he went on Thursday, and I played today. So, yeah, it's been okay.
And potential banana skin first round, Gemma Hayter. Now you walk into another potential banana skin with Joe Comito. What's the thoughts on that? Because you would have, been forgiven for being expecting to be playing Nico Springer.
Yeah, well, obviously I didn't know who was playing the second round because I don't look past the first round. Because I think if you're silly, you're going to do that because, listen, you can beat first round, you don't get beat first round. I always look one game at a time. I've always done that. So play Joe Comito, preparation's going to be a hell of a lot different. And I'm not going to play like that because I'm going to smash him.
Hi all, Paul here again for Darts World, and we're into the evening session on day 9 here at Ali Pali at the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. Very Christmassy music to accompany us, and I'm sitting right in front of the world famous wall, and thankfully John Party's now on it, so all good there. Today we've seen wins for Kevin Doets, Ryan Meikle, Leonard Gates, and finally for Josh Rock against Gemma Hayter. And we've got 4 more matches for the evening session here, which will complete the last 64 lineup. So first up, William O'Connor up against Christoph Kachuk. William has had a fantastic season, steady as he always is, and he relishes being on that stage. And with the carrot of facing Michael van Gerwen in round 2, I think he can come through quite comfortably in that one. Second match is the one we're all waiting for, really. Beau Greaves, 3-time WDF World Champion, trailblazing, winning everything in sight in the Women's Series, now has a 2-year PDC Tour card. She faces Gurney, World Cup winner this year and a World Grand Prix and Players Championship Finals winner in past times. That is going to be a real coin toss because I think it depends on the first set. If Daryl can come through that and settle with the crowd that's likely to be on his back, I think he wins. If Beau can unnerve him and make him miss key doubles at key times, then it could well be Beau's game. So really hard one to call, that one. That's followed by Nathan Aspinall, who starts his 2026 World Championship campaign, fresh off a Players Championship Finals runner-up spot, and he's up against Lawrence Ilagan of the Philippines, the gunner who always entertains when he comes here, but I just think Aspinall will have way too much for him in that one. Rounding off the night in the first round, Keane Barry, Republic of Ireland player, he's going up against Tim Pusey of Australia. Barry, if the real Barry turns up, it should be relatively comfortable. If he doesn't, Pusey will have a really good chance to win this one, but I still say Barry should be a 3-1 winner. So 7 o'clock start as per usual. Sky Sports is the place to watch it on TV in the UK, and we'll be covering it all across our socials.
That next game.
Congratulations, Willie. Describe the feeling walking on in front of all of those people singing Zombie back at you, and also seeing the scenes back in Dublin with everybody backing you.
It's some buzz. To look at this big screen and see all the lads in Dublin enjoying themselves and having a good night, and to know that they're watching me playing darts, it's some buzz. It's some crack. I don't know. It's hard to comprehend that it's me that they're watching, but I watch them there, and I love the fact that they're having a great night, and I'm delighted to see everyone in Ireland having a good night, because it's a tough time in Ireland and a fair play to them, and I'm delighted that each and every one of them have a good night.
And this year has seen you make later stages on the floor, qualify for 9 Euro Tour events this year, which is a big improvement on last year. Is that purely down to working harder, or has there been something in your game that you've changed?
Yeah, just practice. Just been practicing and working hard. That's it. Just back to my job. Just been focusing purely on darts, and that's it. Nothing else. I have nothing else to work for now, only darts. I've changed my mindset that darts is it. I'm going to give it 4 or 5 years, see where it brings me. If it brings me where I want to be, great. I'll stick with it. If not, I'll try it.
And what does the next week hold for you in preparation for facing Michael?
Same thing, just going to go home and practice, and I can't do any more.
Thanks, Willie. Congratulations, Darryl. You famously said on the World Cup final stage that you've got the biggest cojones on the stage. That 144 proved that tonight. Do you feel you're quite underrated in that department with people?
What do you mean?
In the darting department, under pressure.
You got to say it now.
As a player.
You can't, let's do set the fence. Yeah, no. I mean, first and foremost, whenever I got here, then I came in and I just missed Josh going up, and I wished him all the best because for me, we were playing the best women dart players on the planet. I was playing the exceptional women dart player on the planet. But yeah, I'm not going to repeat what you just said because it's a strange thing. Because for 1 minute I says I had the biggest cojones on the stage, but whenever it came to double five to win the tournament, I didn't have anything. It was like a change of nappy. But whenever I got to double eight, I was never missing it. Yeah, you could have put a roadblock in front of that double eight, but I would have found a way. I was never ever missing it, and still the proudest moment of my darting career they went with Josh.
And so many appearances now at this World Championships. What do you put your longevity down to and being able to stay within that core top 32 of players?
I put it down to that. I know you're going to probably laugh, but I don't feel like I'm that good. I feel like I'm really consistent. I feel like I've got so many more gears in me, and I'm disappointed that I haven't produced at the right time. And the way I look at it is I'm one of the best dart players on the planet, and I still haven't produced my best. I mean, before this tournament, I think I'm 22nd in the world. And I'm just like, I piss myself off because I feel like I've got so much more to give. I just need to get my darts equipment right, get me through right, and I feel like I could be there and thereabouts. But as I say, every game, one game at a time, and the plan is after this is just hopefully to be in the top 24 come the World Masters, and other than that, to well expectations.
Thanks, Darryl.
Cheers.